Went from the bonnet, found face down on the floor.
2, 3.
Paediatric trauma
It's
call.
a stabbing, quadrat.
25 feet from a ladder onto his back.
He's really unwell. I think anaesthetics need to see him before he goes to theatre.
Daphne? Daphne?
How is everybody then? Chilling?
King's A&E, how may I help?
King's College Hospital, London.
I got stabbed.
I know, it's annoying.
My head.
One of the busiest A&E departments in the world.
I want top to toe, head, chest, abdomen.
A place where love, life and loss
Don't bloody die. I love you too much for you to die.
unfold every single day. All the patients you're about to see were treated in just one 24-hour period.
A&E is always like a traffic jam. Can we get a trolley?
You've got to realise that there's awful things that can happen to you.
I'm so sorry.
Life is unpredictable, so it's important that your nearest and dearest know that you love them. You have to tell them that you love them.
You must get better and come back to me. I don't want to lose you.
Because there may come a time when you're not around to tell them.
Oh, Dexter. He's a serial killer.
Bless him. Look at him.
Oh, he's gorgeous.
£8.8. My sister's so small. He was 4 sets.
Beautiful. Now, Errol, I think the notes are out, but number 5, I need to get her notes out as well. No, 5 Anna B's got. Are you only good at looking in ear holes?
Sorry, I can find a 4 on body, but that's about it. Jen, are you on some antibiotics?
Yeah, but I just don't think... I mean, they gave me erythromycin because... I used to think women were a little bit better at coping with pain than men, but actually, I think it's about the same. Because it's just not...
Yeah.
It had gone, and now it's come back with a vengeance again. Some women, you know, they've been through childbirth and stuff, so they have a different perception and realise that actually some of the worst pain in the world they've actually survived and had a baby through. But there's other women out there that, you know, one little broken fingernail and they're screaming like they've lost their finger.
But if I have to be quiet, everybody has to be quiet. I'm warning everyone.
She can go into 2, that lady. I can't listen to her. She can go into 2. We've always got to remember that pain is what the patient says it is, and we need to treat it accordingly.
Hello, King's A&E. Yep. Yep.
It's Hems.
Thank you very much. 23-year-old male.
Yeah.
Lost control of his motorbike at over 60 miles an hour, hit a car, dented its bonnet, went from the bonnet to hit a telegraph pole, found face down on the floor.
Is he tubed?
No, self-ventilating. Adult trauma call in 8 minutes. That's an adult trauma call in 8 minutes. OK, they're in Ruskin Park.
OK, can you do A until A gets here, and then can you do B?
Taking charge of Resus today is Fleur, one of A&E's newest trauma consultants.
Yeah, I'm Fleur, I'm the major trauma consultant today. Kavita, do you want to do B?
That day was the first trauma shift that I'd done as a consultant.
OK, who haven't we got then? Just haven't got orthopaedics.
Even having had the experience of trauma that I had, it was still very daunting.
Can you request some bloods for me? I'm probably...
Yeah?
Can you just put the CT on?
Yeah. I honestly didn't expect it to be this busy on my first day back.
Ventilator, end-tidal CO2 monitor.
It's Saturday today, it's going to be bad. We shall see.
23-year-old motorbike enthusiast Richard was out for a weekend ride when he hit a parked Renault Clio at over 60 miles per hour.
Motorcyclist, dented the car, GCS apparently 15, no other obs or anything else at the moment.
He's been flown into King's from Surrey by helicopter.
Richard, I'll lift you across to your left-hand side. Very much.
Hello everyone, this is Richard. He's a 23-year-old motorcyclist. His handlebar caught a car. He came off the motorbike, hitting a car bonnet which was stoved in quite a distance. The windscreen itself wasn't smashed, but the bonnet was extensively smashed. He bounced off there, hitting a telegraph pole. Injuries top to toe, grazes to his testicles, and a lot of pain in his shortened, rotated left hip. So probably left hip fracture, possible pelvic fracture. He's also tender in the lower abdomen as well. And we are now 2 hours post-injury.
Okay. Did he need sedation because he was agitated?
He was agitated about flying and the pain as well.
Okay. They mentioned some bruising. Is there some bruising over there? Can you open your eyes for me? Hello, I'm Fleur. I'm one of the consultants. You're in King's College Hospital. Okay. You've had an accident on your motorbike. Okay. Now, it sounds pretty nasty. You've had a nasty fall, and we need to get a scan all the way from your head all the way down to the top of your legs, okay? We need to make sure you've not got any injuries.
One of the most important things for trauma patients is we have to remember that all that they can see is straight above them, and all that they can hear is the voices of many, many people and no faces around them. You can only imagine how terrifying that must be.
Have you got any pain at the moment when you're lying there?
It's important to always then try and provide them with a face and say, I'm the voice that you've been hearing at the end of the bed. This is what we've been doing. This is what's going to happen next. And this is what we think is going on.
We're not going to move your back or do anything. We're going to keep you lying down until we've got the images so we know exactly what's going on. So we're going to assume that you've got an injury in your back and in your neck and everywhere until we know exactly what's going on, all right? Okay. Let's give him 250 just stat.
Our job does change some of the decisions that we make in our life because of the things that we see, because of how often we see the things that we see. I wouldn't cycle a bike in London. I wouldn't let my husband ride a motorbike.
Abrasion on the anterior chest just by the sternum.
Yeah, definitely.
Surrey police are investigating Richard's accident. They need to know the extent of his injuries in order to inform his family.
Hello.
I was just wondering really what his level of injuries are.
He's having a full head-to-toe CT, so that once we've done that, we'll have a better idea. I mean, he's got a really significant mechanism. He could have injuries anywhere. We'll just have to wait and see. Yeah, once we've got the imaging, we'll have a better idea.
I was actually doing a hoovering and got this phone call. I just thought, oh God, why? And it's funny what you think about, because I didn't panic. I just thought, right, I've got to get some money because I'm going to go to a hospital. They're going to have a car park, and as I said, that is that. And I had to take my phone to get the directions because I didn't have a clue where King's Hospital was. I was going along like this with my hands on the steering wheel, sort of praying. Don't pray a lot either.
Oh yeah. I mean, I was still standing up. I stopped the bike, got off the bike, laid the bike on the floor, and then was hopping around because the pain was just incredible, you know? Yeah, but don't worry, I'm all right. I just hurt my leg, that's all.
As a major trauma centre, King's College Hospital treats over 2,500 road traffic injuries each year.
Give my boy a hug. I love you too. All right. Bye.
Richard? No. You're in the scanner now, OK? So we're just going to move you across to the bed. All right, but
23-year-old Richard's been in resus for almost an hour after a high-speed collision on his motorbike. His dad Ian has arrived, but can't see him until he returns from his CT scan.
Yeah, quite. That's the worst thing, is when you're coming out, because obviously you're thinking the worst because of the way things happen with the air ambulance, and then, you know, what do you do? What do you think?
Once we've done the scan, we've had a look at the scan, we've seen what the injuries are, and then we can take it from there. But until then, we're not sure.
I just thought he's a loving child. He's got a caring side to him, which probably he doesn't always bring out, but I think that's like a lot of men, really.
He's got a tender abdomen, he's got bruising on his scrotum. So query abdomen, query pelvis, query femur.
Because I rode bikes when I was younger, I couldn't say to him, I don't want you to have a bike because I'd be a bit of a hypocrite, really. I knew the day he was buying it, but never let on.
He's got a slightly shortened left leg rather than
I just kept my mouth shut. I thought, well, if you want to do it, it's your money. As he said to me, it's my money, I'll do what I want with it. So I said, yeah, fine, you're right, it is. That day, I cursed. I'll be honest. And I thought, why did he buy the bike? Like I say, he did.
I'm just going to pop these blocks back on, but as soon as we get back round, I'm going to take all this off and just have a look at your neck.
He had very significant injuries. It's no wonder he was in pain.
Richard is returning to resus to await the results of his scan.
I've just put some cotton wool in there, it helps, so... No. Lala's had a look and it's red and it's horrible and inflamed. You can still see the drum. Oh, right.
I've got your girlfriend? Your dad and your sister here.
Oh, fuck you know.
There you go. It's just the pain. It's okay. Don't worry about what he says. It's fine. It's fine.
What the fuck am I doing here?
Shh. Oh, don't get upset, mate. No point. As soon as we got that opportunity to go through and see him, that was a moment you thought, oh dear. Especially when you see like a head brace round him, you think, oh, and all he could say was, oh, sorry, Dad. Don't know why.
Just give him 5. He's crying. Just give him 5 with his daddy, okay?
When he was younger, he was used to love BMXing. If he hurt himself, then it wasn't, never mummy cuddled him. I'd give him a cuddle, etc., make sure he was all right, and then say, no, you're fine, you get back on, you carry on.
He clipped the side of a car.
Thank you, Tom. Dr. Edward.
Hi, Edward.
I'm just going to ask you to go around and get an X-ray.
Okay.
Just to make sure there isn't any bit of glass in your foot.
All right, cool.
22-year-old bar worker Bobby has come into A&E after cutting his foot on a broken wine bottle in his flat.
Okay, I'll see what I can do.
Cool.
Bobby's flatmate Sophie and his neighbour Dominic have come in to give him moral support.
After work, had a few drinks with my friends, got a few bottles of Lamborghini, came back to our house, having a few bevs, went to open the fridge. Smash, pang, kapow.
So you smashed a bottle of Lamborghini?
And then I was like,
I ran like the whole way from Oval Station to King's College. And I remember thinking like, you should have a rest, Sophie, because you're probably gonna like pass out because you're running so much and you don't run like this normally. But then I was like, no, when I get to the hospital, then I can pass out and they can sort me out because, so it all works out perfect. He has got gross toes. Bobby, you need to plan for these things.
Oh yeah, plan for...
Do you never hear that thing that people say, change your knickers in case you get hit by a bus?
I change my underwear every day.
Well,
I don't be like, oh, change me toes. I was born in Dublin, Meath, to be precise, literally the sticks.
No, that's too close.
The back arse of nowhere.
We both lived with our parents as well.
You probably just meet a farm animal if you walk out your door. From the first moment we met each other, we realised that we were like pretty much the same person in male-female form.
And I was like, God, I would just love to like live in London.
You know what I've noticed? We're just quite pimping about this. You can do this.
Oh, that's if you want to get your moves on.
That's if you want to get your moves on.
So I rang Bobby and I was like, do you want to move to London with me? And he was like, what? And I was like, yeah. I was like, I want to go tomorrow.
We had no concept of how big London was.
And we got to Gatwick Airport. And then we were both like, okay, what do we do now?
We just asked for a ticket to London. And she was like, you know, London's a big place, you might want to specify a little bit better. And we just said, the central London.
You know how sometimes the lights flash on the tube and like, and I remember that was happening and we were both like, oh my God, we're gonna die. And you have free Wi-Fi.
Free Wi-Fi on board. I'm good to go.
We just brought our clothes, that was it. And I think we brought some hair straighteners and some hair dryers and the usual stuff, but yeah, that's all we brought.
No! I'm the patient, I'm supposed to be nice.
Bobby, Dr. Edward doesn't want you messing around like that.
You'll damage something like the chair.
Sorry.
Dr. Ed will be treating Bobby's foot.
Come around the corner, I did initially sign up for 6 months, but I quickly decided I didn't quite want to do all of the 6 months.
Oh my God, I love wheelchair, Bobby.
I like the excitement of tremendously ill patients that we're potentially able to fix.
So is the X-ray show that there's nothing in it, or?
Yes, there's no sign of any glass in there. One of the best bits about the job is the variety of people that you get to meet, all social stratas that you wouldn't necessarily mix with socially.
Oh God, is this gonna be really fucking painful?
Oh, I shouldn't think so.
I'm really, like, very kind of scared about it.
I had this person call an ambulance for abdo pain that had lasted only 15 minutes. Had taken paracetamol, but it hadn't worked. But she'd only had the pain for 15 minutes. Came in, put her in cubicle 15. 5 minutes later, she came out, she went, oh, my pain's gone, I'm going to go home now. So I said to her, next time, maybe you should wait for the painkillers to work. She went, I did think it might have been wind. Good. Wind is very painful, but...
I don't like wasting your time, especially when you've obviously got more serious things to deal with, like...
Well, no, this needs attending to as well, so...
Yeah, I guess, but...
You did the right thing. Can you just shuffle that way a little bit, just... Were you barefoot at the time?
Yeah, and I dealt with it for a bit, but then I knew too much blood was coming out of it. Like, I knew it was more than I've ever seen, and I was like, I feel stupid because I know I'm drunk, but I probably should ring an ambulance, do you know what I mean?
People always say, there was loads of blood, there was buckets of blood. Whereas if you took a tablespoon of blood and threw it on your shirt, you know, it would look like you murdered someone.
It's so weird because I watched a film last night called Excision. Have you heard of it or seen it?
No, I haven't.
And it's about this girl who's like wants to be a surgeon, but she's a bit mental. Mm-hmm. And her sister's got like cystic fibrosis or something. And she like performs operations on her lungs like under no antiseptic. And now I just feel like I'm in that movie or something.
I think it might be an idea to give you some painkillers now.
Preferably not painkillers for my whole body, but just turn off my foot, basically, you know what I mean?
Okay, we can do it
that
that
would be preferable.
Okay, we'll see what we can do.
Thank you so much, thank you.
I think old people classically cope with pain much better than young people, just because they've had to experience pain over the course of their lives, and they might think, well, this is painful, but it's not as painful as when I was shot in the war or something. Yes, and they also have learnt that pain goes away. So if you just grit your teeth and get through it. Hi. Yeah.
Hi.
So he's asking for a bit of moral support.
Okay, what's he?
So I've undressed his wound. It's not actively bleeding at the moment. But
there's no more glass inside.
No. It is going to need suturing up. But if you want to go in there and
where is he?
Take his mind off things. It's just around here. I think you've got to be able to empathise with patients. It's one instance of pain. I wasn't very good at hockey. It was cold and it was wet. And then on a particularly poor sports day, I was struck in the testicles at speed by a hockey ball. And I just sort of fell to the ground, couldn't speak, just lay there, just pain went all through me. I remember feeling the pain even in my teeth.
If I had to join in the pain threshold conversation, I would say I have a really low pain threshold. And the worst pain I've been in was when I was in labour, without a doubt.
I think the worst pain I've ever suffered is when I had my appendix out. I think I was working in resus one day and all of a sudden I had the worst abdominal pain. I was doubled over, walking towards patients like that, and that night I had an appendectomy. It was absolutely excruciating.
And how did you cope with it?
I was on a lot of morphine, so it was quite pleasant.
Thanks.
Oh,
Don't
that
look at
looks
it.
really nice,
It
actually.
probably looks like a nice meat dish.
I kind of want one now. It looks like that film we watched last night.
I was trying to tell him that he didn't seem too amused.
Are you crying?
Oh, I was
You
earlier.
are crying.
I'm not
Are you
now.
getting really upset because I came all this way? You
Earlier
are,
on,
you're
babe.
touched.
Earlier on, I was crying my eyes out. I was genuinely scared.
We met in college, I guess you would call it.
I had kind of a crap time before I had met him. Okay, right, pretend I have a white coat on.
Okay, right, I'm gonna
And then-
pretend to be like, gone.
I need a clipboard. I got in with the wrong crowd of people. I was in a relationship with this guy, and then they were definitely the wrong kind of people.
Are you gonna turn on my surgical light?
I was kind of by myself, and I was a bit down, and then I didn't even really want to go to this course. Bobby feeling, is it?
Yes.
When I left college that day, I was like really happy.
Oh. I could get a tan off this.
And I remember thinking like, oh my God, like this guy is just like, I can just say anything and he could say anything and we'll both just like laugh so hard, like, and it's awesome. So I heard you have a bit of an accident today, yeah?
Yeah, me and my friends just
And how did you do this now, you clumsy little boy? In this situation, it's like, it's me being the like, I'm coming, like, I'm gonna save you. But in every other circumstance, it's Bobby. It's like, I'm the one that's like lying there, like, I may not cut my foot open, but I'll have problems and I'll just be like, lying there, like, just giving up, just being like, ugh. And Bobby will be the one like, okay, come on, like, open the curtains. If you would just open wide there, please, little lad.
I'm gonna look for the emergency button.
Most of our friends love us as a duo. When we're not together, they're like, where's Bobby and where's Sophie?
Sorry, we're just playing improv.
Hi.
Oh, you already have your gloves on?
Yeah,
She's ready for surgery.
Okay, my name is Dion, one of the A&E doctors.
She was pretending to be my dentist.
What happens?
Oh, you don't want to know.
Yes,
Well,
I need to know.
Sorry. No, I'm kidding, really.
This is boring. Oh, hurry up. Shut up.
Okay, thanks. Bye, bye.
23-year-old Richard is still under close observation after sustaining multiple injuries in a serious motorbike accident.
Mike's outside.
Consultant Fleur now has the results of his CT scan.
He's had a scan all the way down from his head, pretty much down to his pelvis. The only thing that we picked up is actually the acetabulum, so the hip joints. The pelvic part of the hip joints is fractured. Now,
Richard has suffered fractures to the sockets and balls of both his hips.
I've got such cramp.
Do you know Jackin? Mike's outside.
Hello?
Yeah. Yeah, they both come up and see you, mate. I heard about it. Yeah, Mike was at work, and as soon as he heard, he said, I've got to go. I don't know who he was working for, but he said, I've just got to go, mate. And dropped everything to come up and see you, mate. Yeah. Nice to know, isn't it? You know your mates are, don't you?
You all right, Richie boy?
Bye.
You all right?
Yeah.
My love.
Thanks for coming. I was sitting here, sitting in my house, and I saw this helicopter come over and land, and I was like, that's strange. And then all of a sudden I got a call from my sister saying, oh, Richard's had an accident.
How's it all feel? Does it feel... You look pretty good shape, you know? He called me, and I was at work, and I think he's on a wind-up.
Oh, yeah.
I couldn't believe, like, I was like, hey, look, I'm at work, I'm busy, are you being serious? How's it all feel? Does it feel, or can you not feel it? As long as you're feeling good, that's the main thing. That's the main thing, man.
Scary at first, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a bit eerie.
2 broken pelvis sort of there.
Oh, mate, I tell you what, I wouldn't worry about nothing like that.
It ain't too bad.
Nah. No, I wouldn't worry about nothing.
Minor.
Yeah, it's hard because you can't banter it like you would as if he walked in your house. Like, you're almost trying to pussyfoot around him and be like...
Just trying to be careful, like,
yeah.
Because obviously he's fragile and that. But...
You look pretty good shape, you know.
Cheers.
I was actually on the edge of crying, mate. Honestly, I was.
Coming home last night, a friend slammed my hand in the door of the car. So the finger's swollen, I can't move the ring. It's gone a little bit blue. I don't think it's broken.
We use a pain scale at work and say, if your pain is nothing at all, it's 0, and if you've had your leg cut off, it's 10.
I'm going to give you his sheet back.
Make my earache go away. Someone will walk up to triage, plonk themselves down and say, oh yeah, my back's been absolutely killing me for months, da-da-da-da. And you think, well, actually you've walked with no problem, you've sat down with no problem, you've actually managed to take your jacket off without a problem. So really, is your pain 10 out of 10? I don't think so.
Are you from originally Bristol?
Well, Southwest, yeah.
Oh, Southwest,
yeah.
thought so, yeah.
Oh,
yeah, nice one. You Southwestern boys, you're not really namby-pambies, are you? If you get someone from South Wales or a place like that, I wouldn't say Manchester. And I used to work in Yorkshire. People would come in like with their arms hanging off and stuff, you know. And they'd be on the phone to the mobile, bragging to the mates about it, you know. You get certain people who express their pain in different ways, don't you?
Is this gonna hurt?
Yeah, it's gonna hurt a little bit, but I'm going to numb it up.
22-year-old Bobby is receiving treatment on his foot after stepping on a broken wine bottle.
Yeah, that's good.
Don't worry.
Oh, my nangy.
Don't worry, it's gonna help. It's gonna help.
Yeah, please tell me that's it done.
It's a large cut, mate, so we need to...
Oh, of course, yeah. Ow.
I feel like you're giving birth to my child.
Oh my God, I can only imagine what childbirth is like.
As a junior doctor, you go around and do lots of different specialties. And since we all really got into this because we liked watching ER and Casualty, I thought if I don't do an A&E job now, I might never end up doing A&E.
Oh, please.
One more.
In cases like Bobby, it was nice because I know his foot's gonna heal and he'll be right as rain. I don't like seeing patients with chronic conditions just as a one-off and then sending them off for somebody else to follow up. This is why I'm moving out of A&E to a medical specialty like haematology.
Hello. He's in a bit of a pain, obviously. They've morphined him up to the hilt. What he complained about was his blooming balls aching.
Oh, my balls are so bad.
Are they?
I must have clumped them.
What, a tank?
Yeah, I don't know, but they are tenderoni, mate.
Nurse come out and she was like, oh, he's broken his legs or something, but it didn't turn out that way. But he's hurt his balls, hasn't he? That's what he said. He's nuts.
Yeah.
I think that's when, I don't know, he sort of got eased about it, didn't we? So started taking the mick out of his balls.
Yeah. And of course, then when you actually saw him, you could see why they was aching. I thought, yeah.
Why is it funny when guys hit their testicles?
It's just funny, isn't it? It's like, when you see people get hit in the nuts, it's so funny. I don't know why it's funny, but it's just funny.
Yeah. Look, you're halfway there now.
No.
You are.
Okay, that kind of hurt.
Oh, frig! My ring.
Sorry.
I've always said to him that whoever I end up with, the main thing is for them to get along with him.
That was the first one.
There you go.
That was only one?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's a very tender area to get to cut.
What we have is like a middle-aged couple being married because it's completely platonic, but we're literally in each other's like face all the time and we know everything about each other. And
do you walk a lot?
Yeah, I've got quite a bit of hard skin. I try to maintain it to a beautiful level.
If we were both straight, we would be like married already. We would be like in Vegas eloping. Are they all right? I adjusted them.
Yeah, they feel good.
Oh my God, you're already as wonky as I thought you'd be on crutches.
What, do you not think I'd be a pro?
I couldn't imagine, like, being on Earth without him anymore. One last. Maybe just have a farm in Ireland. I can just imagine Bobby going out collecting the hen's eggs and making a nice omelette. Me milking the cows, driving the tractor.
I love the girl so much. So much.
Let's be supportive. Let's go for a nice classy coffee and somewhere with stairs, loads of
Oh
stairs.
my God, he's so crap on
I'm
crutches.
shit on crutches.
Hello, recess. All right, thank you. Bye.
75-year-old Sarah is in A&E after falling over in the street.
I mean, it's one of those things you can't help.
I just fell flat on my face.
Doctors think she may have a fractured wrist.
So they can see in your face that you're in pain.
No,
You're not saying it.
I am in pain, but I mean, I can bear it. I mean, I'm not going to behave like a child. Hello.
Sarah's daughter Lorraine and son Kieran have arrived at King's to be with their mum.
Hello, yeah. I don't know.
Right, that's one.
Mum has always been the same, really. She just gets on with things. She's sort of pretty resilient.
So what happened?
I fell over on the road.
Sarah's rings are being cut off before her badly swollen hand can be x-rayed.
I'll soon be fighting fit again, although I don't feel anything different.
When she goes out shopping, she might go out to places like Lewisham for a cabbage or, you know, there are shops across the road, but she wants to take a bus journey because she wants to explore the world in her own way.
We can have a look at her heart and see how well it pumps before we give the bisoprolol.
Doctors are concerned that since her fall, Sarah's heart rate has become increasingly high.
Mind you, when I'm lying in bed at night, I can hear my heart thumping, but they say that's palpitation. It never worries me.
How fast can you hear it, though?
I say it's thumping away.
It's going, at the moment, it's going 165 beats a minute, which is quite fast.
Yeah.
It should be about 80, really.
I was brought up on a farm in Ireland. We used to sow potatoes and we used to make the hay, we used to do the turf, and we loved doing it. I didn't think I'd end up here.
I didn't think you'd end up here.
I mean, I didn't think there was anything wrong with my heart. We had to make a living for ourselves, so there was no money out of working on the farm, so we all had to go our separate ways. There's nothing wrong with it.
Did you have breakfast this morning?
I did, yeah. I didn't feel anything wrong with me. I still don't feel anything wrong with me. Maybe this is well I had the fall.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, you're in the right place to have it checked out, aren't you? There isn't a guidebook for collecting eggs or cutting turf or riding donkeys. You just did it.
I probably am a tough person, yeah. I probably am.
Is it Sarah, yeah?
Yes, that's right. Hello.
We're going to send you an x-ray. I'm going with you.
That's nice. You're coming with me.
Yeah.
And this gentleman is coming with me.
Yeah.
While continuing to monitor her heart, doctors are sending Sarah to X-ray to determine how badly her wrist is broken.
Can I pause to recess, please? Pause to recess, thanks.
This was meant to be a really relaxing weekend with nothing to do.
Oh, no, I'm sorry.
39-year-old GP Murray has been in reception for over an hour. He's also come in with a fractured wrist.
You did it to yourself. It's that painful. If you went on black runs, you would have been less likely to have an accident.
No, I was not on a black run. I was on a very flat bit when this happened. I wasn't going fast. That was what was the joke.
That's even worse. Well, to be honest, after this saga, I don't know if you should snowboard again.
Skiing safely.
I'm more likely to break a leg, maybe.
Exactly.
Legs are worse than arms, but I'm sorry, this has been a right saga. That's when I broke my wrist. I had it manipulated, but like the next day, you just wake up and got on with life. Not all this drama. You're going to be one of these people that always stay here till 4 in the morning and then they go, there's nothing wrong with you, and I will kill you. Just be brave.
Excuse me.
Looking at the scan, to be very honest, it's quite a nasty break.
Okay.
We'll try and pull it and improve the position. And with that, you certainly will get reasonable function. Probably won't be the same wrist that you had before. But we hope, hope to give you a wrist that you're at least you're comfortable and it's not causing you any pain.
Yes, yeah.
But as I said, it's quite nasty. I would be prepared to have an operation. If need be, I think that's a possibility just because of the nature of the fracture.
Yeah.
Who's at home with you?
I'm on my own.
Are you going to be able to cope at home with one hand?
I think I will. It's a matter of getting used to it, isn't it? I mean, it's not forever. I'm determined.
Determined?
Yeah.
Yeah. Something about becoming a mother, it makes you like superhuman.
Yes, it's true. It's true. It's true.
Yeah, my mum's the same.
Yeah.
This is what labour pains are like, but they don't go away. They stay with you all night.
No, then, come on, go.
I don't understand what can be hurting.
Well, the fracture. These things are done for a purpose, huh?
They're still saying it's too high.
It is.
Yeah. And if they do anything to the wrist, their heart rate's going to go up.
It might stretch it, as they say.
Yeah. It went down when I touched your nose.
Yeah.
If I hold it longer, I get it to 99. It is going down.
Since Sarah arrived at King's with a fractured wrist, doctors have become increasingly concerned about her fast and irregular heartbeat.
Right, we're having a debate about what to do to get your heart down, what drug's going to work.
It'd be nice if you did, I think.
We're going to have a look at how your heart's pumping if we can get a good view with this lovely machine here. And you've never been aware of your heart going up before?
No, but I felt it was palpitations. It used to be thumping like mad, but it settled down. I mean, you can't keep going to
When was the last time? Yes, you can. That's what doctors are there for.
For whatever reason, you feel like a parent should look after their children, and there comes a point when that changes because the child becomes an adult, and that's a little bit uncomfortable.
You really don't bother your GP at all, do you? OK, so Callum is certainly going quite fast. It's not wonderful, but she's going quite fast.
An ultrasound scan has revealed that Richard has ruptured one of his testicles. It is now more than twice its normal size, and he needs emergency surgery to save it.
When we make our first assessment, it's pretty much based on a specific order, which is based on which thing will kill you first. And it's only once we've ruled out those serious, potentially life-threatening injuries that we would even move on to what we call a secondary survey, which is where we actually look top to toe at every single bone, every single joint, and see whether there's any smaller injuries.
I remember him saying he nearly had to have them off.
Yeah, one of them.
So this testicle has ruptured. See how far the bruising extends all the way down the bottom here.
I think you're going to have to be there, wouldn't you? I don't think that's one you want to imagine.
No. No, definitely not.
Do you have Wi-Fi here? I doubt it. It's not one of their main priorities, really, is it?
Could you go into number 7 and assess quickly, and Dion's going to follow you in?
Yeah.
And get on a bed that's not working.
What are you doing that for?
What's wrong with you?
Yeah.
And then... Is there a patient? Have you been told to stop prattling around or something? Is that why you've been serious? We're going to have to give you an injection and put you down in a minute because you look like a sad dog. It's too...
Injury.
Ah, I gave you a smile.
It does really hurt.
It better do. We've been here 4 hours. We're not here for fun. Shh. So embarrassing.
Yes.
No, I don't think so.
Sorry. Thank you.
Are you okay, Maz?
Just getting rid of some hematoma and
Richard has been in surgery for over an hour. Doctors are trying to save his ruptured testicle.
Just losing any body part is just terrible, but to lose a testicle at 20, 22, whatever you are, tough enough without that.
I had a little concern for him, to say the least. When the surgeon turned around and said that he could hopefully do something for him, he wouldn't know until he had his operation, so he's opened up. I must admit, I worried about the reproduction, I guess, because he is young, isn't he?
Hold on, everyone. Good job.
Richard won't know for several months whether the operation to save his testicle has been successful. 75-year-old Sarah has been given medication to stabilise her heart rate.
Should be okay. She's pumping. Yeah.
Doctors can now manipulate her fractured wrist back into place.
So that's laughing gas. So you have a good laugh.
Yeah. I had this when I had babies, but it didn't do anything for me. I take everything in the stride. I don't worry about things. I just take them as they come.
Okay.
And the trick really is to lean back, yeah, and put your weight in it.
Keep slipping. All right, just wiggle your fingers for me at the end there. Does that bring on any of the pain? And is it in any particular fingers?
It's this and this.
It's the middle three.
It's hurting down here.
If you had to put a number on the pain, 10 being the top, what number would you give it at the moment?
8.
And what's it been at its worst today? Has it been 8 at its worst?
No, it's probably been up. I don't know. I've never had a baby.
Probably, yeah. That's what I keep saying to him. Exactly. Just unbearable pain.
Man
you
pain.
Can't do anything. Man pain.
10.
Okay. 10 man pain. We're going to give you a kidney stone, don't we? You've had a kidney stone.
I've had a kidney stone.
Oh, okay.
It was like that. Yeah.
Okay, fine.
It was like
That's
that.
a 10 for men.
Yeah,
You can compare
okay.
that. All right.
You feel it moving about as well. Sorry.
No. To feel, oh, why should this happen to me? But there's nothing you can do about it. It has happened, so you can't turn back the clock. You've got to go forward and get yourself better again. I like to be active, not one of these to laze around. I like to keep fit all the time. I go to keep fit classes, and I go walking in Dulles Park once every Wednesday. I don't feel I'm getting old. I feel I'm getting younger, I think. As I say, I'm young at heart. That's what I do say.
She kept on saying in the hospital, never mind everything that's going on, oh, I'm going to miss my programmes, I'm going to miss my programmes. It was the countdown final and I missed it.
That's the place where it hurts, where you're pressing out, yeah. It's not, I can bear it, but that's where...
We need bigger staff. Yeah.
And countdown's still running, so life is good.
All right, we'll get an X-ray now.
Thank you. One says I'm going home tonight, and somebody else says I'm not. The heart people says I should stay overnight because of my heart condition.
Yeah.
Huh?
The main thing is your heart for you.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you, yeah.
They seem to think that what might have caused the fall was the heart. As she says herself, it was a blessing in disguise that had she not had the fall, then it would have remained undiagnosed. And we don't know what complications would have, how it would have been discovered further down the line. At least it was discovered now in a manageable way.
A cappuccino slice of toast would be lovely. Yeah. I mean, they're very nice in here. I mean, let's face it.
Yeah.
I must buy a box of chocolates for her. They drink a lot of wine. Yeah, but want a good one, not a rubbish one. I was quite pleased with my stay in Kings. Indeed, I was quite happy to stay there. But, I mean, you can't stay there. You've got to go home.
It's time we go. You are staying on greens until you prove that you're capable of going higher. See, I've caught something being in this hospital.
I've decided to move to Ibiza, and in the last week I have sweet-talked him into coming with us.
I didn't know I'd ruptured it. I just thought maybe it'd taken a knock and it was a bit swollen. I didn't know, like, you know, I'd have to have surgery on it or anything. I just thought it'd die down.
He showed us it was like that, wasn't it? Yeah. Plum. His balls the size of a plum.
Yeah.
It's massive.
I think it was a big relief for him afterwards to see that he kept them both. He's balanced now.